Hey guys, this is Brandon with St. John's Krav Maga and Fitness and the United States Krav Maga Association. I'm getting a lot of questions lately about, we talk about performance fitness, but folks specifically who want some body modification going on. They want to drop body fat, they want to get lean. So I've talked before about training to gain as opposed to training to lose, and I've talked about eating to gain as opposed to eating to lose. I don't necessarily mean eating to gain in the sense that we're trying to get really massive and bulk up. I mean, I want to gain something from it that I can use ultimately performance-wise. So leaning out, there are a number of performance reasons to lean out. Among those is, imagine that you have to perform any physical activity. And now you say you have to lose 30 pounds. Put a 30-pound backpack on and then try that physical activity, right? Whether it's defending yourself or running away or doing anything physical. The leaner you are, the less extra weight you have to carry around, the more capable you're going to be of performing in whatever that task is. So how do we do that? How do we eat to gain? There are two basic models we look at when it comes to dropping body fat. One is what I call a starvation model. We go into deficit, we consume fewer calories than we need to keep our body going, and our body starts to metabolize the fat, or the fat goes. The other model is a hormone control model, and it's certainly one that I prefer. Now the problem with the deficit model, going into deficit, is just what I've mentioned there. You're going to have fewer calories than your body needs to sustain itself or to fuel itself. So it'll start to get your fat stores. You will lose fat, but you'll also lose muscle mass. Your body, your organs, everything is going to need protein. If you can't get it through your food, there's a good chance it's going to go after your muscles to get that protein and catabolize itself. So I'm not a fan of that, except in the very short term. I use a deficit model for fighters who are cutting weight, generally in the last 5 or 6 days of a weight cut, when we're really trying to drop a given amount of weight. But I don't recommend it long term. It's really not sustainable. You can't live your life eating fewer calories than you need. If you do that, you will damage your metabolism, you'll slow your metabolism down, just not a good thing over time. So, talking about hormone control. Essentially, what we want to do is eat foods that do not encourage an insulin spike. Insulin is a storage hormone. It regulates the storage of fat and protein. Protein, great, that's awesome. And we'll talk about recovery nutrition in a different video blog. But looking at the way we eat in modern times, if we eat a lot of things with sucrose in it, table sugar, essentially, candy, cookies, those things that have table sugar in it, we're going to get a big insulin spike from that. Any flour, especially white flour, white rice, those things are going to give us a big insulin spike. And that's going to trigger the storage of body fat, also protein. So it's really very much a storage hormone. So how do we regulate that through food? We eat, as I mentioned before, whole unprocessed foods. If we eat fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, seafood, poultry, lean meats, we eat those things, and we're not going to have any foods in there that cause a big insulin spike and therefore encourage the storage of body fat. So we'll start to lean out right away. Now there's some evidence as well that a hormone called glucagon, which is a delivery hormone, takes glycogen, delivers glycogen out to the muscles for fuel. There's some evidence there to suggest that the production of glucagon is expedited, is bolstered by intense exercise and by relatively high protein diets. So when we stick with those unprocessed foods, all natural foods, I don't necessarily mean by organic or not organic, but I mean the foods themselves, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, seafood, meats. Stick with those things. It looks like we'll have some encouragement for the production of glucagon and a lot of limitation for the production of insulin. Those are two basic ways, deficit and then hormone control, that I recommend for leaning out. Obviously, my opinion leans toward hormone control because it's a long-term, sustainable way to live. As always, if you have any questions, post them here on this thread, or you can message me at St. John's Krav Maga and Fitness. Check out our website, sjkravmaga.com. If anybody wants to get started in a fitness lifestyle with 3 classes, it's $19.99 plus a free t-shirt. It's a great deal, jump on it. Until next time, stay safe.